So this video is to let's talk about masculinity. And masculinity is a concept, not a set of beliefs or actions. It's more than just gender. Gender. I feel a little nervous right now. Whenever I do these videos, there's like a nervousness that comes up at first. So that's what I'm feeling right now. Well, masculinity is more than gender. It's this kind of framework that has served men for a long time. And part of it is helpful still in this day, even though things are changing. There are arguably less threats than there's ever been. Before the dangerous world, you had to go hunt, build, protect from any sort of threat that would come up, protect the family or friends, the community. And it's important to me. It's something that has always been inside me. I didn't grow up with a father really around. I met him once here and there after that, for very small periods. My father was in prison most of my life, as far as I know, as a kid. And I didn't really have men around. But for whatever reason, maybe it's because I grew up on a certain type of movie, the action movies of my childhood, that archetype of a man, of masculinity. And in it, I've actually found a lot of value. It's helped me transform my life, and it's been something I've been working on growing for the past 6 years. I mean, my entire life, but really focused on it the past 6 years. And some of the core structure of it is keeping your word, protectiveness, leadership, providing, and also sexuality. As a man, sex is important to us, and being more and more free with sex is a huge part of being a man, at least to me. So why are these things important? When I been in a lot of situations, a lot of circumstances that were pretty dangerous or seemingly hopeless. Those core values really have helped me get out of it. So, man, I'm just really not feeling this video. There's a lot of resistance to making this video. It doesn't feel like it's coming from my heart. It feels like it's coming from have to. But I said I would do it by a certain day, so I'm doing it. And that is part of masculinity, living your word. And why is that important? That is important for a lot of reasons. One being, I'm speaking from experience, see if it resonates with you or explore it, but really, when you go to dangerous places or hopeless places or when you're faced with adversity, when you feel like there's no hope or there's no way out, there's always other possibilities. There's always a way to overcome it, and that begins with living your word. Recognizing that you have that power of saying, I'm going to do this no matter what, and having the courage to follow through, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what other people say, or tell you you can't do it, or don't do it, or it's a bad idea, or even sometimes other paths are better, or more attractive, or more fruitful. Yeah, living your word. You get in that vibration. I mean, obviously, no one's perfect at anything, but just that intention. It people can feel it, and it actually provides a lot of safety. A lot of people just feel safe around guys like that. It's like, okay, I can relax a little bit. This guy said he would help me with this, or he said he would do this by this certain day, or shit's hitting the fan, but this guy said he'll figure a way to overcome it. He'll figure a way to succeed. He'll figure a way to protect, to make money. And that vibration, that okay, this guy says he's going to do it. People can feel it. They whether they realize it or not, they feel it. Just like you meet a man whose word isn't valuable to him, who's adept at lying, or changes opinion here and there, change what he says he's going to do based on circumstances, or lacks integrity. They can feel that too. And when you go out in the world, what kind of man do you want to be? You want to be the guy that's trusted and respected? Or do you just want to chase, love, approval, acceptance, chase money, chase women, chase whatever? What kind of man do you want to be? And neither is right or wrong, but it matters to you, to me. Those are the type of guys I want to work with. The guys that realize their power in a certain direction, and that is being a man, being masculine, feeling the fear and moving forward, feeling the depression and still finding a way. And I could think of time after time after time again where this has served me, where it's helped me. One personally is just with health issues. I had a lot of health issues, unexplained, and honestly, I was a huge victim to it. I'm still finding remnants of it, but the day I decided, doesn't matter what my body's limitations could be, whatever's happening, that I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. That day I felt my power again. You know? And another example of it is men often do dangerous things together. So whether it's they're in the military or they're building a house or even moving furniture. When men band together, you realize how important it is to be around men who care about their word, because those are the guys that you can rely on. And it's very important when you're doing dangerous things. It's it's safety. It's knowing that this guy has got your back no matter what, or he can handle whatever obstacle or danger comes, and that he's willing to take risks. And when you're doing the same, that's important. It creates a sort of brotherhood. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. That's the reason why I'm starting a business. I'm creating men's circles, something I've done for six years now. I've participated in, led, created a lot of it, the structure of it, and I've got a good rhythm going. And I think it's needed. I think guys, young or old, are very disconnected from their masculinity right now. Also from feeling, a community about it, where they feel like another guy's got their back. There's plenty of guys who feel like, oh, I can hang out with this guy, I can party with them, or shoot the shit. But that feeling where they're like, oh, this dude's got strength. This dude's got integrity. This dude's got, the ability to stay in the tension of danger with me. That's a beautiful thing. And it's actually what a lot of men yearn for. It's what they chase. It's the reason why they join gangs or the military or team sports or things like that. They yearn for that connection of, okay, this guy's here with me. We could do anything together. And there's a lot of power in that. When men come together in integrity, it's a huge amount of power to it. And they could really accomplish anything. So if you're interested in joining a men's circle, that's just one of the aspects that we'll be working on. Living your word. And that looks like creating goals, whether they're short-term, mid-term, long-term, and taking action because we said we would do it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be difficult. It's actually feels good, feels powerful as a man to do it. So the more you do it, the easier it gets. And people around you benefit from it. They just feel trusted. They trust you. They feel safe. They're friendly. They respect you. And I think deep down, a lot of men, this is what they want. This is what is important to them. So that's just one aspect of the men's circle I thought I'd talk about. Again, this is the first video I'm doing. Things always come up in these videos. Self-judgment, anxiety, fear, apathy, wanting to to get it perfect. And none of that matters. What matters is the action behind the integrity. I said I would do it, and I'm doing it. Just like that. So if that resonates with you, shoot me an email or give me a call or a direct message. There's a lot of ways to contact people now. I'd love to hear from you. See what we can create together.